Hi, I'm TJ Thielen with Source Allies, and welcome back to the series where we walk through all of the basic configuration of Codebeamer, where we take out-of-the-box Codebeamer and configure it for our own project. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use baselines. So to start out, what is a baseline? Well, a baseline is essentially a snapshot of a project, tracker, or directory at any given point of time. And these exist so that way you can compare past versions with a current one or compare two different past versions to see what changed in between. So let's get into creating them. First off, you can create a project baseline by navigating to the Baselines tab in Codebeamer and selecting this New Baseline button in the top left corner. I'm just going to create Project Baseline and select OK. And as you can see, we now have two different baselines listed. We have the head revision, that is just the current state of the project, and we have the project baseline. That is the snapshot that we just created that will not change. All right, perfect. So now let's get into tracker baselines. Here, I'm going to use our requirements tracker that we created in a past video and create a snapshot of this. So if I go up to the three dots in the top and select Create Baseline, and I'll do Tracker Baseline. I gotta be consistent, capitalize everything, and select OK. We've now created a snapshot of this tracker in this state. Perfect. So now all we have left is the Documents baseline. If we navigate to the Documents tab, you'll see that we have directories that already exist. I'm just going to use one of those as the example. I'm going to select this .codebeamer directory, come up here to the three dots, and select Create Baseline. I'm going to do a Document Baseline and select OK. Alright, so now let's navigate back to the Baselines tab and see what we've done. So as you can see, we have three different baselines, the project one that we first created, a tracker baseline, where the source tracker is the requirements tracker that we were on, and a document baseline, where the source directory is the .codebeamer directory. All right, so let's see how this can be used. Well, let's start out by comparing the current version with, we'll do the tracker baseline. If we compare these two baselines, we're going to expect there to be no difference because we haven't changed anything in the tracker since we took a snapshot. Okay, so let's see what happens if there is a change. If we go to Trackers and we create a new item in our requirement tracker, I'm just going to do this should show up in the baseline comparison and select Save. All right, so now the current state should be ahead of the past baseline where this new item should show up only on the current state. So I'm going to navigate back to baselines. Oh, it's taking a second to think. There we go. And I'm going to compare the current state with the tracker baseline. And now when we compare, we see there is a difference. We have one modified thing in the tracker where we can view by selecting the Trackers tab, and we can see that there's a difference by an entire new item added, which is this requirement, which you can even click on and it'll take you to. And this same concept works with both directories and projects. Yeah, feel free to experiment with those if you'd like. I just wanted to show you one example. Yeah, so hopefully this taught you something about what baselines are and how to use them. If you enjoyed and learned something, please like the video. If you have any unanswered questions, please leave a comment down below. And thanks for watching.